Hey everyone, how you doing? Welcome to the channel. This one's kind of crept up on me a little bit if I'm honest, but it's time for my September TBR. So yeah, this one kind of crept up on me, as I say. I was sitting there over the weekend thinking, I need to film something. There's something in particular that I should be filming and I can't think what it was. And then I saw the date and thought, I haven't put together my September reading plan yet. So here we go, a little bit, not rushed, but a little bit, as I say, crept up on me basically. So one of the things that I normally have in place for this video I haven't done as yet, so that's still in the works. I'll cover that off in a moment, but I'm going to give myself 4 books because August has been really busy for me, and that's been the case for the last couple of months. That's why I'm kind of a little bit unprepared in terms of how I usually am for this particular video. But 4 books, and then I will normally get to something additional on top of that. But I'm quite enjoying sticking to the TBR that I'm setting in these videos. You may know me as more of a mood reader, and I previously really struggled to stick to the TBR because it's not the type of reader I am, but I'm enjoying the books in general that I'm reading at the moment. I'm excited to at least pick them up, even if they don't work for me, because they won't always. Yeah, hopefully that's going to continue this month. I'm going to go through 6 books in total, but as I say, I've got 4 books on my plan, and you'll see why in a moment. So first off, one of my audio books, and this one's quite a nice one for me. I'm going to read Master of Furies by Raymond D. Feist. This is book 3 of the Firemane saga, and it's quite nice for me because this is book 3 in a trilogy, and it'll be a trilogy I've read in 3 months, 1 book each month, rather than, I don't know what the going rate is at the moment, 16, 18 months, something along those lines, because I just don't tend to read them, kind of binge read them, so to speak, even if it is just in the terms of 1 per month. So yeah, really looking forward to this one because I like his writing. I'm really enjoying this particular series though. If you forget everything I've read before through the Rift War cycle, I'm really enjoying Firemane. So looking forward to seeing where it goes, and I am potentially expecting a slight, maybe tenuous Rift War link from some of the things that I've heard, but we'll see what happens with that one. But as I say, it's going to be really nice to get another series completion under my belt for the year, because I've not had too many, but in particular because I'm really enjoying this series, to see where it goes and how it ends. Next up, I'm going to take a couple of books off my 2024 reading plan, because I've got a few of these left, and it's going to be nicely spread out over the remainder of the year. I'm doing really well with my reading plan this year, so I'm looking for a very high success rate on the total number of books that I've chosen to add to it. First off though, I'm going to go with Death's Disciple by Emma L. Adams. I've already read the opening chapter of this one, and I was really intrigued. I really enjoyed it, and I just haven't got round to continuing it as yet. That's the reason I put it on my 2024 reading plan, and this month coming up is the month for Death's Disciple. 7 years ago, Captain Yala Palafar was a hero. She and her squad of close-knit dragon-riding warriors were Laria's elite, fighting for their nation alongside the monarch and his magic-wielding disciples. Seizing control of an unmanned island should have been a simple mission, but Yala's squad was little prepared for the horror and tragedy that awaited. Instead of triumph, all Yala and her allies found was death. Years on, Yala lives in seclusion in the deep jungle, ignoring the rumours of unrest in the capital following the end of the war. She little expects assassins to find her hideout, nor does she anticipate the mission that ended her career to have given rise to rumours that see her targeted by mercenaries vying to claim a price on her head. With other survivors from her squad being picked off one by one, she has little choice but to return to the capital in the hopes of finding answers. Whether the truth lies with the disciples of the flame who refuse to believe her stories of the monstrous beasts that haunted the island, or with the long-dead king who sent her squad to their doom, one thing is clear: Yala must finish the battle she started all those years ago, even if it brings her face to face with the god of death itself. So really sounds good. I've been so looking forward to this one, and it's just never been the right time. There's always been something else that's come first, so I'm going to prioritise this one because I have been looking forward to it for so long. Another one that I actually read the opening chapter to as well, quite a while ago actually, because this is an SBFBO 7, I think it was, finalist, and I read it along with the finalists for that year, so as far as the opening chapters go at least, so it's been a good long while, but I put Hall of Bones by Tim Hardy, book 1 of Brotherhood of the Eagle, on my 2024 plan as well, and again September is the month for me to tackle this one. In the remote land of Lasgar, the 7 ruling clans have vied with each other for power for over a century. The son of the Reevesburg clan chief, Hrothgar, has been groomed all his life for a role supporting his elder brother Jorik in leading their kingdom when their father's time finally comes to an end. However, the rulers of their greatest rivals, the Voron clan, are in the grip of something older and far darker. They've been conquered by evil, a remnant from a time when the gods warred with one another, and the world of Amaran collapsed into the fallen age. Everything is about to change. The first book in the Brotherhood of the Eagle series, Hall of Bones, begins a tale of epic fantasy, magic and intrigue. So all things that I like there. Hopefully that's going to work out for me as a book and a series that I enjoy as well. There is book 4 going to be coming out on this one soon, and some of the guys in my Discord server are going to be having a read along, so if you're interested in joining in on that one, you can find a link to my Discord server in the social media section below this video. And then I did say 6, but I'm only going to read 4 of them, or that's kind of the initial plan. I haven't actually sorted out my patron pick for this month as yet. I put a poll up on my Discord server with 3 books for them to choose from, and my patrons over the next week or so are going to be picking a book from that selection for me to add to my plan. So the 3 books that I've picked that I'm going to run through and quickly again read the blurbs for are Court of Broken Knives by Anna Smith Spark. In the richest empire the world has ever known, the city of Sawlost stands eternal, or so it believes. But decadence has become the true ruler, blinding its inhabitants to the city's true vulnerability. Now haunted by dreams of the empire's demise, Lord Orhan Emareth has decided to act. On his orders, a company of mercenaries approach the city to carry out one mission: assassinate the emperor and all who serve him. Most of the company have nothing to lose, but Marith has everything to gain. He's running away from shame and grief, which only the weight of a knife in his hand can banish. Little does Marith know that his destiny awaits in the golden city of Sawlost, a destiny beautiful, bloody, and more terrible than anyone could have foreseen. So I heard lots of great things about this one. With some people have described it as quite a flowery writing style. I've said that a few times because I have spoken about this recently, having read the opening chapter for one of my recent series of videos, but I did enjoy that opening chapter. I didn't find the writing anything to turn me off reading this one, so I will read it by the end of the year, but will it be September? We shall wait and find out. Next in that Patron poll, I've got The Queen's Assassin by James Barclay. I've read quite a few James Barclays. A number of years ago, though, I really enjoyed his Chronicles of a Raven series, starting with Dawn Thief. It's a high recommendation if you're looking for some slightly newer classic fantasy kind of turn of the century sort of time. But this one's a relatively new release, just came out in the last 12 or 18 or so months. I saw it and was quite intrigued. It sounded quite good, and it's a James Barclay, so I wanted to see what he's up to in terms of his writing recently. Nader is living a lie, a peerless battlefield surgeon, a talisman for the army, a symbol of hope in an impossible grinding war. A fraud. Society led by the Queen has long held that Essel Road people and their abilities are inherently, irredeemably evil, a truth which Nader has been brought up to believe. But as one of them, feeling compelled to use her powers again and again to heal those on the brink of death, it's hard to accept. It's even harder to live a lie, conflicted about her hidden identity, when the truth could save lives. Taken from the battlefield where she thrives to a court where her life hangs ever more precariously in the balance, Nader is about to learn that there are even greater secrets and conspiracies afoot, and that her dangerous truth could change the course of a nation. So yeah, as it says on here, James Barclay is back, and yeah, a brand new standalone adventure, which is always handy, which will tug on your heartstrings and keep you glued to the seat. That's exactly what I would hope for in a book. And then the third of those in the poll is another one that I read the opening chapter of recently for that opening chapters series of videos. It's Rise of the Mages by Scott Drakeford. Emrael Aya wants nothing more than to test to be a weapons master. His final exam will be a bloody insurrection staged by corrupt nobles and priests that enslaves his brother. With the aid of his Master of War tutor, herself an undercover mage, Emerald discovers his own latent and powerful talents. To rescue his brother, Emerald must embrace not only his abilities as a warrior, but also his place as the last of the ancient mage kings, for the fallen god has returned and he is hungry. So not too much in the synopsis of this one, but it did sound interesting reading that opening chapter. Again, it's on my 2024 reading plan as well, so I will be looking to get to this one before the end of the year. But again, will it be September? Who knows? We shall wait and see. So slightly different for my TBR this month. A little bit of it is still up in the air, but I'm looking forward to all of these books. Otherwise they wouldn't be in the reading plan, they wouldn't be in the runnings or the actual TBR itself. So let me know down below what you're looking forward to me reading, and what are you looking forward to reading yourself in September as well. I'll hopefully see you in the next video sometime soon. Until then, as always, take care of yourselves, read some good books. Bye for now.